You do not need to touch a woman to make her feel the heat. You need a presence she can feel before your hand ever moves. Most men get this wrong. They believe attraction starts with physical contact, bold moves, loud compliments, or trying too hard to prove they are desirable. So they rush, they stare too hard, they talk too much. They force chemistry before the moment has had time to breathe. And that is exactly why the tension dies. A woman can feel attraction before you ever touch her. She feels it in your eye contact, in the way you listen, in the calm weight of your voice, in the way you notice what other men miss, in the way you challenge her lightly without disrespecting her, and in the way you hold your desire with discipline, instead of letting it spill everywhere. That is the power of non-physical attraction. In this video, you will learn how to build heat without touch, how to make her feel truly seen, how to speak with controlled tension, how to slow the moment down, and how to use presence, mystery, and restraint to make her think about you long after you are gone. Because the strongest pull is not created by rushing toward her body. It is created by entering her mind first. Number 1, build heat without touch. Any man can try to create attraction by moving too fast. He leans in too soon. He reaches before the moment is ready. He mistakes boldness for tension and pressure for confidence. But a woman does not feel real heat because a man rushes toward her. She feels it when his presence makes the space between them come alive. This starts in the way you enter a room, how steady your voice is, how present you are when she speaks, and how comfortable you are with silence. A man who has control over himself creates curiosity. A man who cannot control his hunger creates pressure. Imagine meeting a woman at a small gathering. Other men try to impress her with compliments and stories. You do something different. You listen. You ask one good question and let her answer without interrupting. When she makes a dry joke, you smile and calmly say, "There's more behind that calm face than you let people see." She laughs, but she also pauses. That pause is where the tension begins. You did not touch her. You did not say anything crude. You did not beg for attention. You simply noticed something and said it with calm confidence. Most men kill this heat because they cannot let tension breathe. The moment she smiles, they flood her with words. The moment she gives eye contact, they chase it. But tension grows in space. If you want to build heat without touch, slow your speech, relax your body, and let your eye contact be steady but calm. Listen for what she is really saying. Notice details. Respond with warmth, a little edge, and enough space for her mind to work. Let her feel that your attention is chosen, not spilled. Number 2, make her feel seen. Most women are used to being looked at, but very few feel truly seen. Looking at her appearance may get a moment of attention. Seeing her character, humor, habits, and hidden emotions stays in her mind long after the conversation ends. Many men rely on loud compliments. She has heard those before. What she rarely experiences is a man who listens closely enough to reflect something real back to her. If she mentions she loves early mornings because the world feels quiet, remember that. Later you might say, "You seem like someone who needs quiet mornings to reset before the world starts pulling at you." That is not a surface compliment. That is recognition. If she jokes when something serious comes up, you can calmly say, "You joke when something matters, don't you?" Soft, respectful, and observant. That kind of line makes her pause because it touches something deeper without being invasive. Making her feel seen is not about analyzing her like a therapist. It is about being present enough to notice small things and reflecting one of them back with care. Depth invites, intensity corners. Stay on the side of depth. Number 3, notice what men miss. Most men notice the obvious. Her smile, her dress, her beauty. There is nothing wrong with seeing beauty. But if that is all you notice, your attention feels like everyone else's attention. Notice the way her voice changes when she talks about something she loves. Notice how she watches the room before speaking. Notice when she relaxes and when she becomes guarded. These small observations create quiet desire because they make her feel known without pressure. You might say, "You have a calm way of speaking, but I get the feeling you notice everything." Or, "You seem like someone who doesn't open up easily, But when you do, people remember it. Say it lightly, then let it breathe. One sharp observation is stronger than 10 forced ones. The power is in subtlety. When you see the detail others overlook, your presence separates itself from the crowd. Number 4, challenge her with standards. A woman does not feel tension from a man who agrees with everything she says. That creates predictability, and predictability without edge kills attraction. Challenging her does not mean insulting her. It means you have a mind of your own. If she says something dramatic just to see if you will agree, you can smile and say, "I'm not sure I agree with that." Calm, playful, and confident. If she jokes about always being late and punctuality matters to you, you can say, "I like people who respect time." Light but clear. When she feels that you are not bending just because she is attractive, something shifts. She senses that you have standards and that her beauty does not control your behavior. That balance of warmth and backbone creates real tension. Number 5, speak with controlled heat. The way you say something often matters more than what you say. Many men talk too fast because they are afraid the moment will disappear. Controlled heat comes from slowing down. Instead of rushing to compliment her, you might say, "You know exactly what that look does, don't you?" Calm, slow, and followed by silence. Or, "There's something about you I'm still trying to figure out." The key is delivery. Speak slowly. Relax your face. Do not chase her reaction. Say the line, pause, and let the silence do the work. Your voice, your calm, and your restraint become part of the tension. Number 6, slow down the moment. Most men rush because they are afraid the tension will fade. But slowing down is what makes it grow. When she smiles, do not immediately fill the silence. When she holds eye contact, hold it calmly for a second longer. Then look away without nervousness. Move through the interaction without hurry. Take your time responding. Let conversations breathe. When you are unhurried, she feels that you are comfortable, grounded, and in control of yourself. Slowing down tells her that you are not desperate for an outcome. You are enjoying the moment as it is. That calm patience is rare, and rarity creates value. When you combine presence, observation, standards, voice control, and patience, you create a kind of attraction that does not rely on touch. She begins to feel the tension in the space between you. She starts thinking about you even after you leave, because you reached her mind before you ever reached for her hand. This is the power of non-physical attraction.